Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of Brick Bus. Today, as I mentioned in my previous video, the tables turn. And today, we are going to know a little bit more about our very own Mr. Awesome. So, Mr. Awesome, the first question, what I would like to ask you is, coming from an engineering background, why did you start Capella?
Coming from an engineering background.
Yeah.
Uh,
And what was a shift that made you decide to come firstly to Dubai and start a real estate company?
okay. When we were thinking of starting a venture with my friend, that was back in 2011.
Correct.
So it was basically an MIT startup model. We were back from MIT and we wanted to start something. Where should we start? What should we start? Was the question at that time. Dubai was a place. I don't need to right now go into the details of
Just
why Dubai, because why
exactly.
Dubai, everybody knows why Dubai.
Okay.
The safety, security, the taxation, the
Yeah,
laws,
exactly.
the benefits to the people coming here, making this a home. So there were 101 factors that
Correct.
we took into account. The MIT model was, back in 2011 and 12, the real estate industry here was very much analog.
Okay.
You used to remember, you wouldn't remember, but people who were from that era, they would remember that the Gulf News had this thick a section of properties. All the ads used to come in those property magazines, daily and weekly subscriptions of newspaper.
Okay.
We hardly used to have our digital presence. Dubizzle was here,
Correct.
and Dubizzle at that time was not into cars.
Okay.
Dubizzle was primarily focusing on properties.
Correct.
That was the only focus. Property Finder was there, but I consider that Dubizzle and Property Finder had at that time certain glass ceiling. Like anything you want to sell for 1.5, 2 million, up to 2 million, yes, you can put it on Dubizzle and Property Finder. Those portals will give you access to other agents, and the other agents would know that, yes, you have these properties, and they can go to their investor base and they can...
I think if I'm not mistaken, mostly it was used for rentals primarily and secondary
Rentals
property.
and secondary sales.
Exactly.
Off-plan was not there in this form and spirit. And then even the secondary sales, you reach out to a lot of agencies
Correct.
and clients as well. Now, I'm not talking about the model right now. I'm talking about the model in 2011 and 12. So we came with a concept that what if we digitize this?
Okay.
We started making virtual tours. We started reaching out to clients
Correct.
in a different manner. We made use of social media, the website, Google Maps, interlinking everything,
Okay.
providing a virtual platform where the client can interact, get to know, get to see the property. Dubai has some very nice weather.
Very nice.
And during summers, it's not very conducive
Correct.
to take a client
Yes.
traveling from London, where he was, he hasn't seen sunlight for in about 4 months.
Correct.
Bring them to Dubai, take them in this heat. Probably by day end, his mind and his body would melt.
Exactly.
So the idea was they can sit in the comfort of their home or in our office, go through that virtual experience,
Okay.
shortlist properties, not purchase right there, shortlist properties, and then go and see only those shortlisted properties. So that, and a superior customer base experience was the endeavor.
Okay.
Capella, Alhamdulillah, touch wood, still has a retention rate of 99% of the clients.
Correct.
You know this for a fact.
That's true.
Going above and beyond the call of duty, and a lot of those clients are now my friends and family.
Yes,
They've converted
that's true.
into that.
That's true.
And that's only by understanding what their needs are,
Correct.
relating to that, providing them with a solution that is tailor-made for them,
Yes.
and then being consistent and diligent in your delivery.
Okay. I want to ask you, like, what were your struggles and challenges you faced during this phase? Obviously, starting up a business.
Before you joined us or after you joined us? Because the struggles have been multiplied after you joined us.
In both the times.
After you joined, ladies and gentlemen, look at the struggles we have. The second one is behind the camera, Bernie. So those are the challenges that we're having right now.
Okay.
No. When you start organization.
Tell us a scenario that, like a funny or kind of what, like there was a case that you must be had and you were struggling during that phase.
Well, the struggles were very, very simple.
I'm sure there must be many because starting up a new business here, it's not very easy in Dubai. You should know about the rules and regulation first of all. And
you see, the rules and regulations are there.
Yeah.
Then you have to get the right amount of properties. You're starting a business.
Yeah.
You have to reach out. You have to reach out to developers. At that time, you had to convince them to video shoot and do the videography and have those virtual tours made, have them incorporated in your website. And then once so the website that we developed at that time, and I'm very proud of that. Now it's like, it's the run of the mill thing. It had YouTube incorporated in the site.
Okay.
It had the Google Maps incorporated in the site.
Correct.
That means if I want to click a virtual tour, I don't have to go out of the website.
Yes.
If I have to see where the schools are, where the nearest hospital is, where the jogging park
can check
is,
everything on that
where's where's the beauty salon, it's right on that page.
Correct.
If you have to convert the currency in order to understand that X amount of dirhams are equivalent to how many dollars and Indian rupee and Pak rupee and whatever the currency that you're converting it, you don't have to leave that property page. You're on that page and you have this access to this information.
Correct.
Getting all of this and then meeting different people. Angela, Dubai, because all of us have come from across the globe. So we look at a person and then we analyze.
Correct.
Now, our analysis is based on our visual sense. Let me tell you, in case of a lot of investors, those looks can be deceiving.
That's good.
Don't ever be deceived by a person who's coming to you as simpleton as anything. And if he's not wearing a fancy watch, if he's not wearing a fancy sunglasses, that belt, those shoes, don't underestimate them.
That's correct. They say don't judge the book by its cover.
Exactly. I've had so many instances
Yes, that's true.
where I have seen people
Yeah.
walking in with me or people interacting with me, and they had been dressed simply,
Yes.
and they were driving none of the fancy cars, but they had solid money with them, and they knew their game,
Yes.
and they knew how to invest, what to demand, what to expect, what to have. So, I've seen people who, not naming the nationality, anything from Africa, come to you. And I took them to a developer, the Mac, and nobody wanted to interact. But they had solid money.
Yes.
And there was a fight going on. He was trying to explain me, I want this row. And I was saying, okay, I understand you want this row, but which villa in this row?
Yeah.
And he was adamant, no, I'm talking about the row. I said, yes, I understand you're talking about the row. but which villa in the row?
Yeah.
He said, no, not the villa. I'm talking about the row.
You want the
you
word,
you
yes.
understand?
Yes.
So those things, you need to be very, very observant,
Yes.
and you need to know that this client, which has just walked in, what's the mindset? What do they want? How do I proceed and how do I place them? How do I interact with them? Your first interaction is very important. So 101 experiences like that.
Yeah. So my next question would be that how easy or difficult was it for you to manage a team? And how do you
Angela,
do that?
managing a team
Yeah.
has been my core expertise throughout
Yeah.
my life.
Okay.
Until and unless I came to a point where I had to bring you in the team and bring Bernie in the team. Those were the biggest challenges I've ever had. Apart from you two, I have handled multiple teams across the globe.
Yeah.
I've been involved in multi-billion-dollar projects
Correct.
with multiple nationalities with my experience. Not only doing in my home country in Pakistan, but doing across the globe.
Correct.
I've handled projects in England, I've handled projects in France, I've handled projects all across the globe.
That's good.
So hats off to you for bringing that challenge back in my life.
Thank you.
You're seriously saying thank you for that?
Yeah. You're welcome for that, actually.
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Okay, so my last question to you would be for people who are now looking to move out of the country, as you know, a lot of them. What would be your tip for them or tips for them before coming here and even when they come here to start a business?
To start a business?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Or majorly in real estate. Some of them
Depends
are coming...
on which type of midlife crisis you're facing. I can
No,
give
most
different
of them are
solutions to
also
different
coming
people.
to start because they know now the real estate market is booming, so they would want to start a real estate
They want
company.
to join on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
It's not that easy.
Okay.
You see, it's not
What-
a 9-to-5 job. You know, Angela, I know that. It's not a 9-to-5. You have to have passion for that. You have to have passion for providing solutions to people.
Correct.
You have to have empathy. You have to have a mindset which is going to day in, day out, do the same things diligently, bring innovation, bring technology. Technology is not the only overriding factor.
Correct.
Your empathy is. If you're not empathetic towards your clients, if you're not empathetic towards your team and the people you're going to, you know, who we spend the most of the time in a day with? Our team members.
Correct. That's true.
You and I are stuck.
Yeah.
Right? Unfortunately, very well said. No. I can resonate with that. The feeling is mutual. The feeling is mutual, and but you have to have those things.
Yes.
You can't say, okay, it's not a fly by night operation.
Exactly.
It's not something. Okay, now Dubai real estate market is booming. I'll start a
business
real
and-
estate company like
Exactly.
this. We'll make money. No, you don't make money like that. It's not very simple to make money in Dubai real estate. There is a lot of money, but it takes time. You know, as I always say, what's the most common basic denominator in your life?
Consistency.
Time.
Time.
Everything correlates with time. You
Correct.
spend the time somewhere, you'll have that much money. You don't spend the time in that, be it your practical life, be it your personal life, be it your professional life, every aspect, you have to invest time, and then that would give you results.
Correct.
Even in your personal life, you don't invest time, you will not get the desired results.
That's true. I think that's about it. We're gonna wrap this video. So if you all
No
have...
more questions for me?
No, I think you've
Thank
covered
you.
most of it. But if any of you have any other questions, please mention it down in the comment section and we'll ask Mr. Asim on another video. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next video.
Thank you.